Welcome guys. So in this video we are creating our first Spring application. So in last video we are created one Spring application with maven project, and we have written in here maven dependencies, and maven has been downloaded some basic core jar files. Right, so let's start. So here first we are going to create one Pojo class or bin class. Here click on class. I'm going to write a name here, car, and our package name is Spring application. Right, so here I'm going to write here com.app. Okay, so click on finish. So this is our one basic car class, right? So within this I'm writing one method, public void welcome. So within this I'm writing here one sysout statement, and within this okay, welcome guys, right? So here I'm writing here welcome. Let's save it, and next here we are going to create one application, right? Spring project application. So here I'm going to write one class called Spring project run, right? So here I'm adding on a public static method, main method, and click on finish. So after writing this method here, in this statement, and here I'm writing the application context, like context is equals to new class path XML application context, right? So within this application context class we have to write here our XML file name, which is our creating bin XML setup file, right? So first we have to create that file, and here within the resources folder I am going to create that file, right? So here I'm writing configuration file, click on next new, then other, then here type XML, then click on this XML file, and type here spring config, right? Spring config file. So click on next, and finish, right? So here within this file we have to write our the bin set of files. So here I'm copying pasting, right, for save our time. So I'm just click it, and so you can view this clearly what I am writing here. So within this bin tag we have to write one bin tag, right? So within this bin we have to add here ID. Here we have provide one car bin ID, our class, and here provide the class name, right? So here we have to provide our fully qualified class name, so that which is this class name car. So first to copy this com.app and then your class name. Right here I'm typing com.app and our class name, right? So this is the basic. So click save it, and here right now we are typing our uh, XML file name here. So just hit double quote and provide our configuration file name spring hyphen config dot xml, right? And then after that our context dot get bin, right? So within this get bin we have to provide the id of our class, right? So within this get bin, whatever id you have to pass, that id is make sure present in this bin tag, right? You can write as many bin tag as you want, right? So for every class you have to provide here one bin tag, right? So here our bin tag id is car bin, right? So this id is mapping with this car class, right? So once we have type here car bin, so what spring does, spring load this config file into the context, and then within the context get call the carbon and search for this carbon id into this xml file. And once it gets this carbon id, and then spring will create the object of this car class for us, right? So here we have to provide our car class here, right? So we have to cast here this object, right? Car. So basically in general application what we are doing, we are doing just here car car1 is equals to new car, right? So first I have to comment these lines, right? And save it. So if I run this application as normal application, right? So here we have to pass car1 dot welcome method, right? So once we have to run here on our Java application, you can see it here, the welcome it prints, right? So we have to create here our object. This is a tight couple, right? So means our Spring project to run classes depended on the car class. So we are going to do it loosely coupled, right? So we are going to comment this and we are going to this enable, right? So what Spring does, Spring creates an object of class car for us, right? So here save it and once run it, right? You can see it, welcome, right? Or you can want to change here, you can change your our um, Spring application and save it, go to here and run it, Java application. You can see a Spring application, right? Good. So that's it. So this is our first Spring application, right? So here in next video we are going to see the Spring variables which are mapping with Spring application, right? So means dynamically we can provide the value like setter methods and constructor, right? Providing. Thank you guys.